Hey, y'all. Is it on? Let me see. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, y'all. This is Deb. I want to come in right quick and show you some music that I picked up. There's some albums and two CDs. And just, I didn't get them out at the same time, but I got them at different times. And then I'm going to come back and show you my Prince stuff. Okay? The first thing I got, oh, wait a minute. Okay. First thing I got is the soundtrack to Cleopatra Jones, starring Tamara Dobson and Bernie Casey. And this is the back of the album with some of the clips from the movie. And I love this movie. It's a 1970s movie. And the soundtrack is sung by Joe Simon. And he's singing the hit theme from Cleopatra Jones. And Millie Jackson has two songs on here, which are my favorite. You know, I love Millie Jackson. And one of the songs she sings is Love Doctor and It Hurts So Good. That was my favorite song. And the album comes on this vinyl, color vinyl. And I love everything on this album, but those are my three favorite songs on here because I love uh, the song Chase Cleo, and then I love Cleo and Ruben. That's the song for her and Bernie Casey on here. Their characters on here. But here it is, Cleopatra Jones, the soundtrack. I love it. I love that movie too. And then, let me see. Let me show y'all these first. Oh, and I forgot. On Cleopatra Jones, and y'all see this jacket she have on. Back then, I was a little girl, but I wanted one of those jackets, and we got it in rabbit. I don't know what kind of fur hers is. And I had my daddy to take me. First, he took me to Tychus. Then he took me to Sanger Harris, and I found it at Sanger Harris. So that's what I think that was Tychus and Sanger Harris used to be Dillard's. I mean, Dillard's used to be Dillard's and Macy's. I think is Tychus and Sanger Harris. But anyway, that was a long time ago. And then I have the how did I turn that up? Okay, this is the Mary Jane Girls, and it's a 12-inch single in my house. Is it? Yeah, in my house. It on the side A in my house, and side B is the instrumental in my house. And the Mary Jane Girl is Rick James' girl group. And they had several hits, but I really loved In My House. I would have got the whole album if they had it, but they didn't have it, so I just got the 12-inch. And back here, I got some Amazon boxes back here that I covered up with my blanket because I didn't want it to look so junky. So y'all forgive me if y'all see it back there. And then my next album is the main ingredients, Euphrates River. And I bought this because my mama used to play this song on the 45 all the time. And it's called, let's see, Just Don't Want to Be Lonely. I love that song. I loved it when she used to play it. And I love it now. And I got this at Half Price Books. And this is the main ingredients. And the album is off in here. And it plays real good. And this is the back of the album. And it's the main ingredients, Euphrates River. Let me see. Is the album? I think it's just a regular black album. I played it, but I played it when I first got it. Yes, the regular black album. Okay. And then my next album is let's see. My next album is the Pointer Sisters. Let me put this over here. Okay, my next album is the Pointer Sisters. And let's see. So excited. And it's produced by Richard Perry and it's on Planet Records 1982, manufactured by RCA New York. Okay, I'm so excited. And then they also have a song on here called I Feel For You, which is a Prince song. Prince wrote that song, and it's on his second album, Prince. And I love his version, but I like that version also. And I like Heartbeat too. I love this album. It's the Pointer Sisters, So Excited. It's the back, and that is the front. And then the next thing I got is the Pointer Sisters Contact. This is the front of the album, and this is the back of the album. And my favorites on here are Twist My Arm, Dare Me, Freedom, and Back in My Arms. And it's different. They take different turns. They take turns singing lead on this album. And I love this album. See on the front, it has the hype sticker. I got it brand new from Amazon. And then I picked up the Pointer Sisters Right Rhythm. I had this a while ago. And on here, I love Friends Advice. Let's see. After You. I love After You. And let's see. Oh. And Levi Searcy Jr. produced some of these songs. And I think I think that's the same Levi that was with Prince band on Sign of the Time. I'm thinking it's him. I had to look that up. Yeah, so this is executive producer David Sandridge and the Pointer Sisters. They executive produced this album in its right rhythm. And I had this album too. And then, let's see, I have the Sweet Inspirations. And this used to be Sissy Houston's group. But on here, she's not on here. I think she had left by then. They started singing background for Elvis Presley. And on here, it says Estelle, Myrna, and Sylvia. And I was, let me see. I like Wishes and Dishes. And I like the song Sweet Inspiration, too. That's on here. But they were background singers for Aretha Franklin, and they were background singers for Elvis Presley before he passed away in 73 or something like that when they started doing background for him when he was doing live concerts. Now, yeah. Don't y'all be blaming me for this. I saw a video on YouTube. It doesn't have that many views, but it's saying the women that dated Elvis Presley. Now on that video, it had this lady right here, Myrna. This second one in the middle. Now her part was, I could tell it was cut out of the video, but it said that Myrna, she was on there, and she had a small little interview, and you could tell it was cut off or something. But anyway, let me tell y'all this. It said, what did it say? Oh, she was saying that he bought her a ring, and she used to get on his private jet with him, and they would fly somewhere. And I guess his fans couldn't know that he was hanging out with her or whatever. So his best friend, Jerry Schilling, would sometimes take her over there and everything. But she ended up, after Elvis died in '76, she did marry Jerry Shilling. But she was trying to say that at the time, her and Elvis was seeing each other. But a lot of his fans was not having that, so she changed that story a couple of times. She was like, you know, she would act like she did. And then on the next video, she was like, oh, he bought me a Cadillac. He bought me a diamond ring. He took me on trips on his private jet. He would send for me to come to Graceland. And then on the next video, she was like, oh, he was just my best friend and this, and that. But I don't know. Why did they have her on a video? I mean, on a video saying it was a list, a whole lot of white ladies, and she was the only black one on there. And she would big up Elvis, but I think I heard she would get death threats from his fans for saying that she dated him, so she changed it and they cut her some of the things she was saying out because he gave fans Cadillacs and the maid or whatever Cadillacs and furs and stuff. Cause she said he bought a ring, big expensive $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 diamond ring, and she said she gave it back to him, and he was so mad that when he did the concert that night, he either threw it in the audience or he gave it to a little girl in a wheelchair. I can't remember. But anyway, that's the gossip child. I was eating it up. And because it just came on my suggestion thing. And I was like, what is that? And I was like, it's like a little chocolate, huh? But, child, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go because I am talking too much and I am gossiping, and I'm sure they ain't gonna like that kind of gossip. But anyway, I'm not saying he did it. I'm just saying what the video said and what she was saying. And then she changed her mind on the next video and said he was just her best friend. And after he died in 76 or 77, she ended up marrying his one of the guys that he worked for him. She married him. But they didn't last long. But some people were saying he was just a cover-up, so that people would know that Elvis liked chocolate a little bit every now and then. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go because I am gossiping and talking too much. And I had some promises of gossip, but I come back if I think of it because I can't think of it right now. Let me see. I can't think. But I gotta do my prints. I'll be back, y'all.